Good morning, my lovers. I'm back out on the fields. Oh, what a gloriously sunny day it is. This has got to be the warmest day of the year. They reckon it could get up to 20 Celsius. Woohoo! I've been and forgotten I've got my stand on my, because I use a stand. Oh, that was a pheasant. But I've gone and forgotten the little rubber thing that screws onto the bottom of the camera to attach it to the stand. I must have taken it off and put it in the house somewhere. I can't find it. Anyway, so I'm going to have to do this by putting the camera down the hole. Now you have to tell me whether you prefer this technique or the stand. Personally, I would prefer the stand because it's easier for me. But if you like this sort of shaky content, then you can decide whether you like it or not. Anyway, let's waffling. I've got a very iffy signal down here. I think it's a bent nail, but it might be something really spectacular. I've got the big coil back on. Yeah, I've managed to bodge the lug, and I'm going to detect with that today. Right, I can't get too close with the camera because it's picking it up. But I've got I cut out a piece of perspex. This has already happened once before. I've got a big sheet of perspex at home, and I cut out a piece of perspex, drilled a hole in it, and then I glued it on with araldite. Is it araldite? The one you mix two substances you mix together, and then that's set. And then to give it extra strength, I just splurged a load of silicone rubber all over it. So hopefully this should it's pretty solid. I had a job to get the thing on because I made the gap too tight, but it's all working fine. Hopefully it will last the day. Yes, underneath that red leaf, look. I've had some really epic finds out of this field, and just not far from here I had a very nice annular. I've forgotten the name of it. One of those lead things that got water inside. Holy water. Ampulla, not annular. It was close. Anyway, let's dig this target. First signal I had was a bent nail, but this one sounds a lot better. Yeah, that sounds coinish. Could be a hammy or a pesky button. I'd prefer a hammy to a pesky button. Oh, it's in there. I'm going to have to get back to you, I think. This is proving to be very tricky. Ugh. It's in my hand. Right. Feel something just there. What's that? Oh, might be old. It might be old. Or it might be a piece of cack. Right. I'm going to have to get back to you, I think. Oh, no, I know what it is, I think. Is that a screw? Is that a screw head? That looks like a screw head just there. Might be some sort of electrical thing. Yeah, it's some sort of an electrical, like out of a plug or something. So it's just a piece of cack. Oh, I'd be going then. I thought I had some epic relic. Oh, I've managed to bodge it. I've got an emergency roll of tape, insulation tape in my bag. Comes in very handy for all sorts of bodges. So I've taped the camera onto the top of the stand. The only problem, I can't use the flip screen because obviously the tape's all over it. So yeah, hopefully we're going to find some epic relics now. Oh, so there's one bodge after another today. Bodge with the core, now bodge with the camera. Oh, sounds like a lovely moo tube. I don't find generally many moo tubes in this field, but you know, they do come up occasionally. Right in there. A bit shallow. Could be cack. Oh, and knocked it out. Oh, there it is. It's cack. I think it's cack. Oh, it's another bit of electrical stuff. It's probably the same bit of electrical. Oh look, it's got some sort of connector. That looks like Bakelite. That's quite old Bakelite. So some sort of a Bakelite thing. God, I had this signal down here. I was sure it was going to be iron. That's why I didn't live dig it. But it had a really nice signal next to like a grunt, like iron. So I thought, well, it might be a bit flat iron or something. But I don't think it is. I just spotted it. Looks like a nice buckle. Yeah, I think it's a nice buckle. So it must have been near a piece of iron. So what I've been doing with the CTX, the big core, is going through all the iffy signals. Oh, what's that? It's got like it's got a loop at one end. It's a bit unusual. Right, does it look old? It looks oldish. Right, I'm going to get this cleaned up, let it dry out a bit, give it a bit of a rub-a-dub-dub. Well, no, I can't do much rubber-dubbing on this one, but I've got a toothbrush. But it's got a weird looking loop at one end of a hole, so it pivots. Right, whatever this is, it's old, because it's got file marks. You can see, can I see it there? Ah, you can see file marks on that bit sticking out there. There are file marks down the bottom here, and the edges are starting to crumble a little bit in places. You see that crumbling there on the edge? You get that when your things are old. So whatever this is, and I've never dug one before, it's old, even though it looks quite modern. But there is a slight, it's been cast because it looks a bit like odd. There's deformities in the casting. This middle bit slopes down slightly. You see that? So it's wider at this end than this end. So whatever that is, if you know, post below. Oh, it could be a nice button or a hammered coin. I think it's out. Sounds a bit khaki now. Oh, where's it to? We love these moments when you're looking at it and You're looking for an edge of a hammered coin. Sometimes they can be shallow. Ah, but in this case, it's a piece of cack. I've been foiled. Oh, I got something down this here hole. Right there. Right here. Right. Getting louder. Right there. Ah. Right. Hopefully that has had it. Dislodged it, hopefully. Still down there. Getting deeper. Aha! Now, hopefully that got it. That's not rust, is it? Is that rust? Is it a crusty rusty? It is. It's a crusty rusty. Oh, that sounded so nice. Ah, it's got a roller. It's probably got a copper roller, that's why it sounded better. Ugh.